Imagine this, you're lying in bed, the night stretches on, and your mind races tossing, turning, scrolling on your phone while your body fights to keep blood flowing where it counts. For men over 60, restless nights don't just steal your energy. They quietly chip away at what once came easily. But what if I told you that by simply rethinking your bedtime routine, you could wake up feeling stronger, more energized, and yes, with firmer erections? I'm Dr. Henry Carter, a board-certified urologist who spent decades guiding patients through the maze of age-related changes. I've watched men try every pill, potion, and gizmo on the market, yet the real secret often happens long before the bedroom scene. It unfolds in those precious hours before you even drift off. Tonight, I'm sharing the exact 8-step routine I've seen transform sleep quality and restore nocturnal firmness for countless men past their prime. No gimmicks, no high-tech gadgets. Just simple, science-backed steps you can start tonight right from your own bedroom. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do, when to do it, and why each move matters. Whether you've struggled with poor sleep for years or you're just noticing the subtle shifts that come with age, you'll find a clear, step-by-step path forward. So stay tuned, because better sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about reigniting the natural processes that govern blood flow, hormone release, and tissue repair. And in the next 8 minutes, you'll discover how a handful of targeted tweaks can set the stage for firmer, more reliable erections, starting with tonight's bedtime routine. Dr. Carter's credentials and why sleep matters. I'm Dr. Henry Carter. For over 20 years, I've specialized in men's urology with a focus on sexual health and hormonal balance in those of us who've hit 60 and beyond. I've trained at top medical centers, published research on age-related erectile changes, and guided thousands of patients through non-invasive, lifestyle-based interventions before even considering medication. Early in my career, I noticed a pattern: men with the worst erectile complaints often had the poorest sleep habits. They'd chalk it up to just getting older. But the science told a different story. During deep sleep, our bodies release the lion's share of daily testosterone, our primary driver of libido and blood flow. If you're not achieving adequate slow-wave sleep, your body never gets that surge. Slow-wave sleep isn't just about hormone release. It's when we repair tissues, clear inflammatory byproducts, and reset our nervous system. If that process is interrupted by restless legs, blue light from screens, or an erratic sleep schedule, you wake up not just groggy, but physiologically compromised. For men over 60, that compromise shows up first in the bedroom. Erection quality isn't an isolated function. It's the endpoint of a chain reaction that begins during those critical hours of rest. Think of sleep like the foundation of a house. No matter how sturdy the walls or beautiful the roof, if the foundation's cracked, the whole structure is at risk. Your bedtime routine is the blueprint for a stronger foundation, one that supports healthy hormone rhythms, optimal blood vessel function, and the nerve signaling needed for firm, reliable erections. Over the next sections, I'll break down how very specific elements of your evening, from the moment you stop scrolling to the exact temperature you set in your room, combine to create the perfect environment for restorative sleep. You'll see why each step matters scientifically and how it fits into the bigger picture of vascular health and hormonal balance. Because when you understand why sleep matters at the cellular level, these steps stop feeling like chores and start feeling like the simplest route to reclaiming your vitality and the firmness that comes with it. Top 3 evening wind-down techniques. Let's dive into the 3 cornerstone techniques that kickstart your transition from a busy day into restorative, erection-friendly sleep. Think of this as your pre-pillow power trifecta. Each step flows into the next, calibrating your body and mind for deep hormone-boosting rest. First, we begin with a simple breathing and journaling combo. Find a comfortable seat on the edge of your bed. Close your eyes and inhale slowly for a count of 4, hold for 7, and exhale fully for 8. Repeat this 4 to 7, 8 cycle 5 times. With each breath out, imagine you're releasing built-up tension from your joints, your back, and yes, even your pelvic floor. After the 5th exhale, open your eyes and spend 2 minutes jotting down any lingering thoughts, whether it's stress about tomorrow or a to-do you keep replaying. Get it all out on paper. This mental unloading not only calms the sympathetic fight or flight response, but also primes your nervous system for the restorative vagal activation that underpins nocturnal erections. Next, transition into gentle stretching. Lie flat on your back, bring your knees toward your chest and give them a light hug for 10 seconds. Then extend your legs, flex your feet, and roll your hips in slow circles, 5 clockwise, 5 counterclockwise. Move into a supine figure 4 by crossing your right ankle over your left knee, gently pulling left thigh toward your chest for 15 seconds, then switch sides. These targeted moves release tightness in the lower back and relax the pelvic muscles, smoothing blood flow to the genital area. Finally, cap off this wind down with a magnesium-rich snack paired with soothing herbal tea. A small handful of pumpkin seeds or a quarter cup of Greek yogurt, sprinkled with slivered almonds, delivers a muscle-relaxing magnesium boost. Steep a cup of chamomile valerian blend and sip slowly, aim to finish it 10 minutes before lights out. The magnesium calms nerve signaling, while the tea's mild sedation deepens slow-wave sleep. By chaining these 3 techniques, breathwork with journaling, targeted stretches, and a nutrient plus tea ritual, you're creating a seamless bridge from racing thoughts and muscle tension into the deep hormone-optimizing sleep that underlies firmer erections. Stick with this trifecta nightly, and you'll be amazed at how quickly your body learns to associate bedtime with true restoration. Bedroom setup for peak restoration. Now that you've calmed your mind and body, it's time to turn your bedroom into a sleep sanctuary built for deep erection-friendly rest. Start by dialing in the temperature. Aim for a cool 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, enough to lower your core body heat and trigger the onset of slow-wave sleep when testosterone production peaks and blood vessels relax. Next, eliminate all sources of light. Even the faintest glow from LEDs or charging indicators can suppress melatonin, the hormone that signals your body it's time to repair. Invest in blackout curtains or a simple sleep mask to block out street lights and electronics. Sound matters too. If you live in a noisy area or your home creaks and hums more than it used to, consider a gentle white noise machine or a fan set to a low setting. The consistent hum masks disruptive spikes and creates a cocoon of auditory calm, preventing micro-awakenings that interrupt the hormone cascade, crucial for erection quality. Then banish blue light-emitting devices at least 1 hour before bed. That means no late-night scrolling, no email checks, and no TV binges in the minutes before lights out. If you must use your phone or tablet, switch to a red tint filter and lower the brightness to its dimmest setting. Finally, keep your bed sacred. Reserve it exclusively for sleep and intimacy. No reading newspapers, no remote work, no crossword puzzles tucked under the covers. This clear mental association trains your brain to enter sleep mode the moment you lie down, maximizing the uninterrupted cycles you need for vascular repair and hormone surges. By controlling temperature, light, sound, and device exposure, and by reinforcing the bed's purpose, you set the stage for uninterrupted deep sleep. That uninterrupted sleep is the engine that drives better blood flow and firmer erections when you wake. Make these tweaks tonight and you'll give your body the perfect environment to rebuild and rejuvenate. The golden hour routine. Now that we've covered individual techniques and optimized your sleep environment, it's time to weave everything together into what I call your golden hour, the critical 60 to 90 minutes before lights out that set the stage for restorative sleep and firmer erections. Start exactly 90 minutes before your planned bedtime. Begin with your breathing and journaling combo. As you settle into that 4 to 7-8 cycle, remind yourself of your target lights out time. This mental cue primes your internal clock. Once you complete 5 breath cycles and 2 minutes of journaling, gently close your notebook and place it out of reach. With 75 minutes to go, transition into your stretching sequence. Lay back on the bed or yoga mat and move through those hip circles and figure 4 stretches, focusing on slow, controlled movements. Imagine each circle smoothing the path for blood flow, each stretch loosening the tension that might tug at your pelvic floor. At the 60-minute mark, it's snack time. Reach for your magnesium-rich treat pumpkin seeds yogurt or a handful of nuts. Pair it with your herbal tea, sipping deliberately so you finish both 10 minutes before you're ready to switch off the lights. By doing this at exactly 1 hour before bed, you give magnesium time to enter your system and allow the tea's mild sedatives to kick in without causing middle-of-the-night bathroom trips. 50 minutes out, dim all overhead lights. Activate any smart bulbs or lamps on a low setting, or switch entirely to soft, warm-tone lamps. This visual signal helps your brain taper off alertness. 40 minutes before bedtime, establish your digital curfew. Power down phones, tablets, and TVs. If you need to set an alarm, use an old-fashioned alarm clock rather than your phone. If you must glance at a screen, say to check tomorrow's weather, use a red tint screen filter and keep your distance. 30 minutes to go. Immerse yourself in white noise if you're using it, or simply lie in silence and practice a brief 2-minute body scan. Mentally scan from your head to your toes, consciously releasing any lingering tension. Finally, at lights out time, slide under the covers. Resist the urge to reach for your phone if you wake during the night. Instead, rest on your back with your hands by your sides, letting the relaxation cascade wash over you. By mapping out each activity to a precise window breathwork at 90 minutes, stretching at 75 snack and tea, at 60 lights dimmed, at 50 digital curfew, at 40 body scan at 30, you create a predictable hormone-friendly rhythm that tells your body we're about to repair. That predictable rhythm not only deepens slow-wave sleep, it ensures your testosterone peaks and nightly erections occur uninterrupted. Follow this golden hour routine every night, and you'll train your body to enter deep, rejuvenating sleep, automatically setting the foundation for firmer, more reliable erections come morning. Sleep consistency and hormonal optimization. Consistency is the secret weapon most men overlook. When you go to bed at wildly different times each night, your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that regulates hormone release, loses its groove. That means your peak testosterone surges become erratic, and the nightly blood flow cycles that support firm erections can sputter out entirely. To lock in that hormonal harmony, choose a fixed bedtime and wake-up time and stick to them 7 days a week. Yes, even on weekends. If your target is 10:00 p.m. lights out and 6:00 a.m. wake-up, honor those times without exception. Your body will learn that 10:00 p.m. signals prepare for repair, and 6:00 a.m. signals reset and release hormones for action. Here's how to make it effortless once your alarm goes off. Get out of bed promptly, no hitting snooze. Open the curtains or step outside for natural light within 10 minutes. That morning light dial in your suprachiasmatic nucleus, the brain's master clock, reinforcing the schedule you set the night before. On the flip side, if you wake after midnight, resist checking the clock or scrolling your phone. Keep the room dark and silent. Breathe deeply and trust your body to cycle back to sleep. Clock worry only triggers stress hormones that further disrupt slow-wave sleep and delay nocturnal erections. Consider using a simple sleep tracker or a journal to monitor your actual sleep times. Note each night's bedtime wake-up time and perceive sleep quality. After 2 weeks, you'll see patterns. Maybe you're drifting to 10:30 p.m. instead of 10 or weekend shifts are creeping later. Make small corrections each day. Adjust your evening routine by 10 minutes earlier until you're consistently hitting your targets. When your sleep schedule is dialed in, your body predictably cycles through the deep REM and light sleep stages night after night. That reliability ensures regular testosterone peaks during slow-wave sleep and consistent nocturnal erections, effectively training your physiological systems to work in your favor. Remember, firmness in the bedroom isn't just a one-off event. It's the result of repeated nights of well-timed hormone-friendly rest. By committing to a consistent sleep schedule, you reinforce the hormonal cascade that underpins erectile health, making firmer, more reliable erections less of a hope and more of a habit. When to troubleshoot and seek professional help. Even with the perfect routine, some men still hit roadblocks, and that's okay. If after 2 to 4 weeks of following this bedtime protocol, you're not noticing deeper sleep or firmer morning erections, it's time to pause and assess. First, watch for persistent insomnia. If you lie awake for more than 30 minutes night after night, your system may need additional support. Next, pay attention to any unusual pain, pelvic discomfort, nocturia that interrupts sleep more than once, or new back or joint aches that limit your stretches. Those symptoms can signal underlying conditions that lifestyle tweaks alone can't resolve. Medication interactions are another common culprit. Many blood pressure, antidepressant, and prostate medications can interfere with sleep architecture or erectile function. If you've started a new prescription within the last month and your sleep or firmness has declined, Talk to your prescribing physician about timing adjustments or alternatives. Chronic stress and untreated sleep disorders like obstructive sleep apnea can also undermine even the best routine. Loud snoring, gasping for air, or daytime fatigue despite 8 hours in bed warrant a sleep study. Untreated sleep apnea not only fragments your slow-wave cycles, but also raises cardiovascular risk and can blunt nocturnal erections entirely. If you notice these red flags, prolonged sleep latency, frequent nighttime awakenings, pain medication side effects, or signs of sleep-disordered breathing, schedule a consultation with a qualified urologist or sleep specialist. They can order targeted tests overnight, oximetry hormone panels, or even domiciliary penile rigidity monitoring. These objective measures reveal whether there's a physiological barrier preventing your body from responding to your efforts. Remember, seeking professional help isn't admitting defeat. It's the smart next step when your body signals that it needs more than routine adjustments. With the right diagnostics and a personalized treatment plan, you'll not only troubleshoot the issue, but also optimize your progress, moving you closer to the firmer, more reliable erections you deserve. Conclusion: you've learned the 8 key steps to transform your nights and your erections. 1. The 4-7-8 breath and journaling combo. 2. Targeted lower body stretches. 3. A magnesium snack with herbal tea. 4. A cool, dark, quiet bedroom. 5. A precisely timed golden hour routine. 6. Consistent bed and wake. 7. Clear red flags to watch for. And 8. Knowing when to seek expert help. Tonight, pick one step and then layer on the rest over the next week. Your body will adapt, your sleep cycles will deepen, and your natural testosterone surges will return to their prime. If you're ready to start tonight, hit that like button, because better sleep means stronger erections, and you deserve both. Subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss the upcoming deep dive on supplements that amplify your sleep and sexual health. Drop a comment below. Which step will you try first? I'll personally read and reply to your questions. And if you've already experienced firmer morning results, share your wins to inspire other men in our community. Thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Henry Carter. Here's to reclaiming your vitality one bedtime at a time. Good night and sleep well.